Hello and welcome to the Elevate podcast. We so appreciate you tuning in. We're in the Elevate class, a junior and senior high class, where we discuss various topics of life, the Bible, and Christian living. And so we just invite you into these sessions to see what we've learned, what we've gleaned, and through these little interviews and podcasts, we hope that it can be a blessing to you as you watch. So thanks for being with us. Hey everyone, we're so glad that you have been with us for these series of podcasts as we're talking about what's the point. Today we've been discussing what is the point of a pastor? Why did God choose for churches to have pastors as their leaders? So we're going to share a little bit about what we have found throughout this session today.
Well, one thing that we found out that the pastor has a lot of responsibilities, and you know, it can be surprising. People don't really realize how much a pastor really does. He has to pray for the sick. He may have to run the hospital in the middle of the night, take care of somebody. He has to work a full-time job. At times there's pastoring is a full-time job.
Yeah, in fact, the statistics were saying anywhere from 40, 55, some even 70 hours a week that they're involved in their pastoring.
Plus work, some have to work, and on top of that, there's a lot to pastoring, and there's a lot of time involved, but they're willing, which is the important thing.
Absolutely.
Another question we have is, how is a pastor like a shepherd who herds sheep?
Well, I think God set up leaders as shepherds and sheep, kind of drawing that illustration that sheep are animals that can't really they need to be led. They need to be directed. And we as humans are like sheep. The scriptures say that all of us are like sheep that have gone astray. So as a shepherd helps lead the sheep and rescue, feed, protect, comfort, so a pastor is the same for the sheep of God, the people of God, filling that very similar duty as a natural shepherd would.
That's right. And one thing, and I'll say this, I appreciate about our pastor, he has a pastor's heart. This isn't just a job to him, it's a passion, it's a calling, and he doesn't just, reach out and trying to help us as a local church. He reaches out to the community and the world. Our pastors reach out to the world. They reach out to help out different missionaries. And I know my pastor. I don't want an online pastor or a pastor on TV. I want a pastor that I know, that we get together and talk and things like that. You can't do that with people that are on a TV set or on the internet, but you can connect with a pastor. That's why I appreciate some.
Absolutely. Yeah, and our pastors we're so fortunate, and we're so blessed. Anyone that has a true pastor, and there's a lot of things we can do and should do as the sheep to express that appreciation, to show honor to them, to serve them. The scriptures teach us that we ought to serve and we ought to offer the work of our hands and all that we can to bless them. And so we talked about some practical ways, just expressing our appreciation for preaching or teaching the Bible, being there to offer help to them as they put so much time into the work of God. How can I come, Pastor, and alleviate your load, or work on this, or help you carry this? So there's so much we can do in return for all that they do for us.
Right, and I think God chose pastors to lead a church because a church needs a leader. Every group needs a leader, or else the group will scatter. And a good pastor will help and defend and work with and love the people that are under him. And pastors aren't like lords. They're not like rulers. Mm-hmm. The pastor's there, yes, to be in charge of things and to see things done and to see that God's will is done, to feed the sheep. But the thing is, a pastor is a servant to the people. He serves the people. He helps the people. And that's the big difference. Jesus pointed that out, and it is true that pastors serve.
Absolutely. He or she is literally the heart of God revealed to the people. And so what a blessing to have a pastor.
Yes, sir. Hey, thank you for joining us in this week's episode. We're looking forward to seeing you, whether in person or online, next time.